Nintendo is a crazy company known for developing generation-defining consoles. These consoles include crazy unique features. Take the DS for example and its touchscreen, or the Wii U and its gamepad and controller combo. Both of these consoles went on to be extremely successful. Well, actually some more than others. Okay, maybe the Wii U wasn't the best example. Regardless, you, the viewer, may be pointing out the fact that I am missing one very obvious generation-defining console. That console is the Wii. Think about it. Sure, the DS had its fair share of unique and special features, but you never saw anyone try to copy the DS. Everyone wanted to achieve the success of the Wii. Everyone wanted to be the Wii. By everyone I mean the PS3 and Xbox 360, and well, we know how that went. I love the Wii. It is definitely my favorite console of all time, the console that took up the majority of my childhood. I've wanted to make a video just pouring my heart out for the Wii for years now, and it is finally here. Without further ado, Nintendo's perfect console, the Wii. Where do I even start with this thing? I feel like everything ever has been said about this console. I mean, after all, it is one of the best-selling consoles of all time. I guess a little history wouldn't hurt. E3 2006. Yeah, that's right, name a video about the Wii that hasn't started with the words E3 2006. Anyway, E3 2006. The Wii is revealed to the world. However, it's not quite called the Wii yet. Actually, in early development, the Wii was given the codename Revolution. And I mean, the console sure was the start of a revolution. Maybe not the revolution Nintendo was expecting. Anyway, Wii Sports, the launch title of the Wii. And allow me to definitely not be the first to say this, but Wii Sports is definitely Nintendo's smartest launch title. I mean, the game perfectly encapsulates what the Wii is about, at least from a casual standpoint. After all, the Wii's player base is majority casual, despite Nintendo's efforts to push the console to, hardcore gamers. In the end of the day, any launch title is better than Steel Diver for the 3DS. Nintendo had a great launch with the Wii. Releasing it just before holidays 2006 puts it in a great position to be picked up as a gift. And picked up as a gift, it did. The Wii was selling out. It was obvious Nintendo had a hit on their hands. Come to think of it, the whole late 2000s was a great place for Nintendo. Definitely something I should delve into in a future video. Name a console with a more iconic menu screen. You probably can't. The Wii menu is so perfectly executed, it definitely achieved the style Nintendo was looking for. For those that don't know, the little boxes in the Wii menus are meant to represent channels, sort of like TV channels. I think this concept in particular is really charming and adds another level of peculiarity to the console. But enough about the Wii menu. What's in the channels themselves? There's a lot of special and quirky channels to go through here, so I'm going to try flying through them as fast as possible. Let's start with the Mii channel. Honestly, if you don't know what the Mii channel is in 2023, I feel extremely sorry for you. Next, we have the Wii Shop channel. That's right, the channel with the iconic jingle laced with memories of browsing the channel without buying any games. Unless that was just a me thing. Then we have the Weather channel, one of the more niche and cooler inclusions. Did we care about it? No. Was it still cool to have? Absolutely. Unfortunately, Nintendo killed this channel along with a few others when they decided to shut down Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. More on that later though. News channel. Did we need it? Not at all. Was it still cool to have? Yup. I mean, who doesn't want to spin a globe that's coupled with live news alerts? Oh, but guess what? Internet channel. You could surf the internet on the Wii, but like most things of this nature, you gotta ask yourself, did you really want to? Everybody Votes channel. Believe it or not, a channel that does not include a spinning globe. Everybody Votes was a channel where everybody votes, on polls set up by either Nintendo or the community. That's right, we as a community could enter our own surveys. And you bet, once this channel was killed by Nintendo Wi-Fi connection's closure, it was the end of true democracy. Check Mii Out, a channel where Nintendo allowed you to submit your own Miis and upload them to the World Wide Web. This is the same channel where Nintendo allowed you to judge people based off their appearance. Not that there was much variation in appearance anyway. This channel might as well have been called the Peter Griffin channel. Photo channel. It let you edit photos on the Wii, I guess. What was kind of cool about this channel is that you could take the SD card from your DS, pop it into the Wii, and boom! Your DS images were now on the big screen, where you could edit them as much as you please. Nintendo channel. This channel allowed you to watch trailers of available and upcoming Nintendo DS and Wii games. You could also view information and statistics from said game trailers in this channel. The homebrew channel. Wait, that's not. No, never mind. I guess that's all the important Wii channels. Of course, there are a lot more lesser known and obscure Wii channels out there. Perhaps in another video I could go in depth about these channels. You might be asking why I spent the past few minutes of my life talking about the Wii's channels, and well, at the end of the day, these channels, while seemingly useless to those who simply want a game on the system, it added to the charm of the console, and allowed the Wii to essentially become the hub for anything and everything the average consumer could ask for. Without even spending a single cent on the console, you could use all of these channels. One of these channels in particular was very entertaining to use. It became somewhat of a big deal for Nintendo, so much that Microsoft and Sony would attempt to replicate this feature. Okay, I might have lied, only Microsoft really tried replicating the Mii Maker's success on their own console. Anyway, the Mii Maker phenomenon, what is it? Picture this, you're gathered around your family, it's Christmas 2006 and you just received a Wii. However, you have no games for the Wii quite yet. Does this stop you from having fun? Absolutely not. The Mii Maker is the perfect solution to cure your boredom. Though basic in its premise and limited in customization options, it has provided tons of fun for all. Making Miis with your family is something that unfortunately cannot be replicated in this day and age. However, for the time period it did exist in, it flourished. The Mii Maker got your parents and even your parents' parents picking up a Wiimote. Did they know what it was? No, absolutely not. Yet they were still making Miis for themselves. Not only is there the family togetherness aspect to the Mii Maker phenomenon, but also just look at them. Don't tell me you don't recognize this Mii. They're iconic. They're so easily recognizable. I'd say that the Miis alone boosted the Wii's popularity at least a tiny bit more. Miis are used in countless memes and media worldwide to this day. 16 years later and the Wii's legacy lives on. That is what truly makes this a phenomenon. Nintendo in this era may have been losing the battle of best graphics and most competitive games, blah blah blah, but it's undeniable that in this time period they were absolutely dominating in a different category. That category is casual gaming. Nintendo did so well in this era with casual gaming that there will probably never be anything like it again. As a result, I'm further labeling this era the peak of casual gaming. After all, this isn't to say Nintendo wasn't doing casual gaming before the Wii. I mean, it's basically all they did at the time. All I'm saying is that Nintendo perfected it in this era. Wii Sports Resort, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Party 8, Animal Crossing City Folk, Wii Party, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, Mario Galaxy, Wii Music. All these games were not only among the most popular games on the console, they were also iconic and really paved the way for the future of casual gaming. I mean, if you wanted to throw a party, this was the console to do it on. In a time where online gaming was gaining massive traction and games seemingly became more and more of a solo experience, the Wii took you by your hand and said, hey, why don't we bring over the family and play some Wii Sports? The Wii also had some of the most insane single-player casual games, such as one of the greatest and most peaceful games of all time. It was just it. The Wii was it. The Wii was everything you could ever want. Minus a DVD player, it was everything you could ever ask for. Before we get into the next chapter of this video essay, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor. Yeah, right, you thought I could get a sponsor with 65 subscribers. No, but actually the sponsor of this video is my Discord server, discord.gg/chillysu. That's the vanity URL, you should join it, please join it. If you want to support me and the channel even further, you could boost the server. By boosting the server, you get access to some sick perks. Image permissions, XP leveling boosts, new name colors, and the one that I promise will actually make boosting my server worth it. You get early access occasionally to my videos and sneak peeks to my future videos. You can even vote on what video you'd like to see next from me. That's all. Join it. Link in the description, or just type the vanity URL. I don't know, do whatever. Anyway. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't delve too much into the Wii Virtual Console. However, I know a lot of people did, and I know it was a very popular feature on the console. The Wii had some insane backwards compatibility. It had GameCube support. It had Virtual Console N64. It had Virtual Console SNES. It had Virtual Console NES. It had TurboGrafx 16. Does anyone even know what that is? No. But the Wii had it. It had all of that, and the games were extremely affordable. I mean, Mario Kart 64 for $10 downloaded straight to my console in 2007? Kinda sucks that this feature is gone now due to the Wii Shop's closure on January 30th, 2019. However, through the work of modding and you can get the entire Virtual Console library on your Wii and then some. I say and then some because, you know, modded Wii and stuff. Nintendo backwards compatibility and retro gaming peaked on this console. The Switch might have the Nintendo Online at NES, SNES, GBA, and 64 emulators, but to be honest, playing games on there feels a lot more soulless when compared to popping in your Wii Points card into the Wii console, browsing the Wii shop, and picking up a game that you've probably never had the chance to play. And mind you, this is all happening still around the late 2000s to early 2010s. To be able to get this much out of a console at the time is huge. I loved Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, the connection to the servers probably wasn't the best. 16 years later and Nintendo still hasn't learned. However, this was the first time we could ever play Nintendo games online. Not many games supported the service and some didn't really even offer online multiplayer. I'm looking at you, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. The games that did fully support online multiplayer were so much fun. There's just one in particular that I played online all the time, and well, you've seen footage of it in the video. Mario Kart Wii, one of my favorite games of all time. It had what I believe was the best online multiplayer on the Wii. It had online multiplayer for you and a guest. It had online mission mode and online leaderboards. Unlike some games that just had online leaderboards and nothing else, being able to play Mario Kart online with people around the world in 2008 was a crazy concept and seemed like nothing more than a dream until Mario Kart Wii came out. That's all I really have to say on the matter. Contrary to what other people say, I think the Wii had great online capabilities that extend further than just Mario Kart Wii. I mean, while writing the script, I looked it up and turns out a ton more games were supported by Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Unfortunately, the service isn't around anymore, as on May 20th, 2014 at 12 AM, the servers were shut down. As it turns out, a lot of people, not just me, were really fond of the services Nintendo offered. So much so that it's made a comeback through a fan-made recreation of Nintendo Wi-Fi connection called WiiMfi. I don't want to get too much into it right now since this is a mod for the Wii and I'm here to talk about the Wii's capabilities on its own and why it's my favorite console whether it's modded or not. However, I will leave a link in the description for anyone who wants to check out the service once the video is done. The Wii is an amazing console. I would argue that it's genuinely the best console of all time. That's coming from a more biased standpoint though. A more widely accepted term for the Wii might be Nintendo's perfect console. Oh, would you look at that? It's the title of the video, who would have guessed? I hope you guys enjoyed this trip down memory lane with me, revisiting the Wii and all. Hopefully this maybe motivated some of you to dig up your old Wiis and turn them on and see how they hold up nowadays. With so many features stripped from the Wii, seeing as Nintendo stopped supporting the 16-year-old system, it's really cool to see fans continue the console's legacy many years later. Right now, my Wii stands right next to my setup, ready to be picked up and played whenever I feel nostalgic. And it will remain like that for as long as my Wii works. This is my first kind of more serious attempt at a video on this channel, so if you liked what you saw, consider leaving a likes and a subscribes. I'm 100% going to be putting out more content just like this on Nintendo topics that greatly interest me. Anyway, goodbye.